Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
You fucking hamster on coffee. I never. Oh my god.
Is there anything I should know?
Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Anything else, Commander?
No,
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
A hamster on coffee. Biotic damage, yep. Biotic duration, yes. Hamster mentioned. Oh, that was a good one. Why can't I get this? Required one more damage protection to unlock. Oh, okay. One more metagel capacity upgrade to unlock. So I need this to unlock this. One more. Okay, and this one. Jack gets 20% more biotic damage. Okay. Morton, what you got for me, buddy?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You know about the genophage?
Yeah, I know of it.
Only about one Krogan pregnancy in 1,000 leads to a live birth, thanks to a Solarian virus.
Right. Virus released 1,000 years ago, controlled Krogan population ever since. All public knowledge, but I know more. Recent generations of Krogan started adapting. Genophage losing effectiveness.
Isn't that a good thing?
Sounds like cause for celebration. The Krogan might finally recover from what happened to them.
No, Krogan too warlike. Culture broken. Population increase now would lead to increased aggression, more war. Personally, led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chanka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
Why are you telling me this?
I doubt you wanted to give me a history lesson. What's going on?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Yeah, it is fucked up to consider using it, but I wasn't there. You know, I don't know. But apparently they used it because of the fact that they breed like crazy. And they're made for war. So they were just conquering planet after planet after planet. So I get why they did it. To, you know, slow them down. But that is just... it's fucked up.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Yeah, there's a big thing behind that. Why they used it, the war, because I know they used them to defeat the Arachne.
No messages for you, Commander.
Where am I going? They used the Krogan to defeat the Arachne, but once the Arachne was done with, then they turned their attention and started sterilizing them. Help Morden. Help Kasumi. Let me go to this big one, Rick. Let me go help Jacob. That way I don't have to come over here anymore. Actually, I still gotta do this one. Oh, you're a ways out. God damn it. Oh, yeah, that's why Geth kill any and all Quarians. Yeah, that whole mess that the Quarians got themselves into with the Geth
I have detected an anomaly.
is insane.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration
Launching probe.
BW1003.
Something on our sensors.
Hold on, let me get. I don't usually go for these,
Launching
but
probe.
all right, that's it. Damn it! I should have done the upgrades first. Oh damn! Jack looking badass. Who am I taking with this? Yeah, they did. They sure did. The people that wrote the lores and everything, the details, the stories, the histories, amazing. I'll take Garrus.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Good to know. Good to know.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
You would think so.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Man. That message didn't do a goddamn thing.
She would threaten to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
You mean she's so more easier now? What's the harm?
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Give me the purple. There it is. Yeah, but I don't even think the Quarians like expected any of that, so they freaked out. I don't know. There's just so much on the table that's still not like 100% put on record.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Yeah, because with the history with those two, it's like the trickle down effect. You tell one thing to somebody, then they tell it to another, they tell it to another, and then by the time it hits to like the fourth or the fifth person, some detail change. Unless they have like a solid.
Alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Unless they have like a clear voice recording or written down statement.
Toxology
oh
alert.
my God! Hold on.
Danger.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
I should have brought Morden. He probably would have had a field day with this information. But yeah, like I was saying, that they should have had like a record or something like that for what actually happened. And plus, you never know that, you know, the higher ups might cover it up, might sponge it, might change it. It's just too many variables.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Your leader?
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Look out!
Yes!
There we go! Perfect!
They're leaders. Okay, now move!
Nice shooting!
Scratch one! Scratch one!
And stay down. They didn't have decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Right. Strip mech.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
My goodness. They're all women.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs... Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Quite a mouthful. No, it's all right. You ain't got to apologize for that. But I understand where you're coming from.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Yeah, he's got nothing but docile women here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
What the heck was that? Robot?
Your captain demands
Hey, hey, hey!
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Hell.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Man, you know why. You know why he made all the men crazy, exiled them, made the women docile. You know why. They wanted their own little personal paradise. Ooh. You back?
No shields.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
All I did was reach over, try to get it, try to take a drink. I forgot, I didn't notice that was a timer. What the fuck I get?
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Yeah, he wanted his own little paradise, have as many as women as he wanted to, be treated like a king. Jacob is still over here like, why would he do that? Why would he? You know why.
Careful, I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
And he's still fucking lying.
Choices. Too late to blame yeah!
He's over there selling that good old snack oil to me. I missed. That's a big old whiff.
This should slow him down.
Scratch one! Hostiles up ahead!
New pistol? No, just damage.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
That's your daddy, Jacob. You want to play king? You want to play as
pressure punch through their armor.
Drop!
Well, that one's still floating.
Yeah!
Damn, that thing took a while. That upgrade was no joke. Rescue you?
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Nah, he's a wannabe fucking tyrant. That's what he is.
Watch for drones.
Get over here.
Heads up!
Come on out here. Oh.
Right.
There is 2 other people here.
About to get hot.
Fucking asshole.
We've got hostile drone.
Headshot. Hey, there's still a few alive.
Ready.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Oh, he's gonna play the victim. 100% he's gonna play the victim. I tried to tell him not to do it, but they didn't listen to me.
Hostiles are cleared.
What gave that away? Oh, you've been practicing on the trickster? I never really liked them. It just wasn't for me. I think that's why I like just basic killers. Nemesis. Obviously, my favorite one. I use him every single time. Every time I play DVD, it's always Nem. Nobody else but Nem. I mean, Trickster does take a bit more effort, but he also has the add-on that if the knives break, they still hit him, or the ricochet ones. If you know how to ricochet, or if you know exactly where to hit, you'll hit them every single time with the ones that shatter and the ricochet. All right, let's listen to this bullshit that he's got to say.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I've been in command the whole time. I've not once thought about doing something like this.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
This man's still trying to sell me that fucking snake oil like I'm buying. I already said it once. I ain't buying what he's selling. Hell no.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation. But you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'd shoot him.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.